It's my first day of trying NVIDIA CUDA. I wish to learn something about CUDA, the API, how it operates the GPU. So I wish to find a place to do some experiments. I have a very old laptop that has an NVIDIA GPU on it, but I wish to use some cloud environment so that my test environment is not machine dependent. I know that Google Colab is having some NVIDIA GPU cards, and it doesn't need a cost if I'm just running it casually. I did some Google search for how to install CUDA on Google Colab. Found some instructions in Stack Overflow or some other places, and I followed those instructions. For example, here and the Medium, the articles on the Medium, and I got it set up correctly. First, log into the Google Colab, create a new notebook, and make sure the change runtime type is set to GPU, and use here to connect to a host runtime. Here you can see my allocated runtime is having a RAM of 12 gigabytes and have 70 gigabytes of disk. First, check the environment of NVIDIA tools. I did some NVIDIA SMI tests, and you can see it has a Tesla K80 card installed on it, and did some PY Torch and TensorFlow tests whether the GPU is on. The result is positive. And check the NVIDIA compiler MECC version. It says the CUDA 11.1 is here installed. The previous articles, they mostly use the CUDA 9.2 version. For example, this one, it uses CUDA 9.2, and it also removed the original CUDA version. I didn't know why at that time, but finally, after I encountered a problem, I got to know it. You can install MECC for Jupyter plugin. For example, here run the pip install and reload the plugin. It can be installed. After you install that, you can use this cu quick command, magic command, to run any CUDA code. For example, here I can compile and run it magically. It's a simple vector addition. Oh, it's not a vector addition. It's just an addition algorithm. It adds 3 and 5. So I expect the answer is 8, but I see the result is 0, so it's quite weird. And with some other very simple host code, you see the host code is working okay. This is copied from Ashok's blog, so this code works okay. I just don't know what happened, and I copied the official vect-add source code from the CUDA toolkit installation on my Windows laptop to here, and trying to make it run. Since it has some header file requirements, I cannot use this cu directly, so I use write file to write it to local file, and I also put helper CUDA.h into the Google Colab. After running that, compile and running that, You can see it says vector addition of 50,000 elements, and it has a failure to launch vector addition kernel. Error code is no kernel image is available for execution on the device. Why there is no kernel image? I have a kernel function in it. So I did some Google search and finally find a very good article on Stack Overflow. It explains that on CUDA 11, some differences against the previous version is the default architecture is using SM52, while the Tesla K80 is SM37. So if I need CUDA 11 to support K80, I need to specify the dash arc specifically. And after I do that, dash arc SM37, after I do that, MVCC generates a warning to say this architecture are deprecated and may be removed in the future release. And what does this warning mean is issue a warning, let you know that future CUDA version may not support the GPU you are trying to run on. The warning does not mean anything you are doing anything wrong or illegal or needs to be changed, but it means that in the future a CUDA version may not support that GPU. And let's try the compile the result. Run the a.out. We can see test passed. This is basically my first day of running CUDA on the Tesla on the Tesla K80 on Google Colab. So I can continue to do some CUDA testing in the future. Thank you for watching.